Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' off.
Yo, it's lit, man. It's the Hitman. I hope you guys are doing all right. I want to talk Dokkan with you guys. Pretty much a concept, not pretty much. It is a concept of how the friend system should be updated. I like this a lot. I know I should have. Truth already covered it, and I saw it a day or two before that. I should have known better. That man covers everything. Y'all know Truth got an umbrella over Dokkan. But no, seriously, now that I saw he did it, I figured I'd put my 2 cents in on how I think this concept will work out. I'm not saying this is I think this is a great, of course I read over it for the most part. I think this is a great concept, but I am going to give like a couple criticisms, or I guess for that matter, just give my input on what I think the units, or what I think the concept like should or should not do, or how Dokkan, like how likely they are to go about certain aspects of this concept right here. And I want to start off with the new currency, the friend ticket. All right, that's cool. So the friend ticket, of course. Oh, by the way, I will definitely have the post linked below, comment section or description. I'll of course have it there. New currency, a friend ticket. The concept implies or informs that one friend ticket will be awarded for every stage successfully completed with a friend. Now, this is cool. I don't really have a problem with friends points besides the fact that they're not used. Like, they're just there. I don't feel like it needs to, like, I wish they gave us new ways to use friend points, but I guess if you did want to really revamp the way the friend system works, maybe a new currency would be of use. Now, and with the main details of the revamp, you can mirror your leader unlimited times a day. I actually don't think Dokkan will do this, or if they do like go about doing this, let's just say for a second, put away the idea of a friend ticket or any new variation of currency. I do think that if they made it so you can mirror your friends, they would probably make it cost like, I don't know, 1,000 friend points per mirror, and that would run down a lot of people's friend points. So of course, be careful with that. But that's just how I thought they would always go about it if they did allow us to do it. So or maybe they'd limit it to like 5 times a day, and then the mirrored option just stops popping up until you log in, like the next daily login reset. Now, besides that, next bullet point, friend points will be removed for friend tickets, which, like I said, I have no problem with that. But they do need, I wish they would just give friend points more value instead of just a friend point banner. But it's completely outdated, so I understand. Old friend points can still be used up until you use all of the said friend points. For me, I don't know how many I have. Last time I summoned was what, the 6th year, when they had that special friend point banner for Kais and stuff like that. It was a very high value banner. It definitely helped the kid out. You really want to use a friend point so you can get these tickets. Now, these tickets, then you scroll over and you look over and you see what they can be used for. Starting from the bottom, if you need bread, I guess you can get bronze Hercule statues. You can get the friend point LRs. Of course, these guys are out. This is my issue with the way Dokkan uses their timeline right now. GT, they started buffing it again, then they completely walked away from it. Like, the GT units came out, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta came out last October, about a year ago from now, and then they just completely walk away from GT, and they're going to do it again. Oh, they always do it, unless it's a massive, massive celebration, like the anniversary. And that's only because it's the Super Saiyan 4s. Cool. Future Saga, they haven't given Future Saga a legitimate buff in what must be over 2 years now. Very, I want to say the last time they gave them a real celebration based around them and them exclusively was the AGL, Zamasu, and Tech Chunks. Besides that, of course, the 5-year gave them massive buffs, but the celebration wasn't really about the Future Saga, if that makes sense. Then, if that's the case, I have no idea, especially because they're a friend summon LR. There's no real expectation for when they're going to EZA the LR androids. 17 and 18, I feel like while their themes are a bit weird, like, androids and Android / Cell Saga and Future Saga are dead teams. I think it's fair to say they're dead teams, and EZA would revitalize it at least a little bit, right? That would be really important for stuff like that. It's all about the little things. I think it would be good for them, but we don't know if and when they plan to do it. On top of the fact that Hercule is EZA, Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 have EZA'd already, and they came out years after the Android LR, right? Very odd. So, you know, you can get your friend point LRs. I hope that they focus more on the friend system for the sake of easing the androids and, you know, just I don't know, man. Future Saga is really dead. It's odd. Now, those are just for 10 friend tickets, right? So 10 stages you beat and you can buy, you know, the Zenny or the friend point LRs. You beat 40 stages using a friend lead, you get 1 battle mastery. This is the Super Battle Road reward. I think this is actually reasonable, you know, 40 stages for one of them, because they only give like 2 Kais or, you know, 30 million Zenny and stuff like that. So I think that's actually pretty reasonable. And you can do whatever, and I think it gives out stickers too, right? You can do whatever you're gonna do with it. Then you step up to 50 times, you get 500 emblems of cooperation, which you can then use for equipment. This seems kind of unfair. 50 friend tickets for 5 equips, and you know how they are with equips, man. They be shafting the kids. So I don't know about that ratio. If anything, I think Battle Mastery should be above it, and then maybe like 30 friend tickets for 500 equips. Really, I'd ask for more, but you know, they're stingy. So I understand that. Then the banner units, this is interesting. So every banner unit up until 2021, updated every single New Year's, will be allowed to be bought with these friend tickets. I like that concept a lot. However, Akatsuki's not too big on just giving stuff out. Like summonable units, they're not too big on doing that unless they're completely outdated. And there are still, like, you know, summonable SSRs that are of use from last year or early this year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how likely that one is. They're not too big on that. Now this one would be the best, because now that we're not in the type era anymore. Like, let it go, Akatsuki. We're not. Now that we're just simply not in that era of the game anymore, I think this is really reasonable. 200 friend tickets, 200 runs using a friend, and you can get one of the type leads, or one of the type supports, right? The 50% supports. I think that's a really good idea. That's really interesting. If anything, me personally, I find this completely unlikely, you know, being able to get a banner unit for 150. I think you can completely toss that level out in terms of how Katsuki really is. I think it's a good concept, but in terms of how they really are, you'd probably throw this completely out. And then just 200 for the type supports, the 50%ers. Very, very interesting. Now, one way they'd have to reduce how people can, what's the word? Manipulate the system, right? Let's say I do the orb event, like the, you know, the Ginyu orb event. You know, you can run through that stage in less than 45 seconds. It's just a fact. So if that's the case, a person could spend a couple hours doing that, get their friend points, and then get, like, let's say 10, 15 of these, right? Akatsuki doesn't want that. So if that's the case overall with this friend ability, or the friend ticket ability and the abilities it has in this concept, make it so that you can only do it for the challenge section of the game. Don't allow it for story events. Don't allow it for the growth section. And they're probably not going to allow it for... Well, you could allow it for EZAs, actually. But people would probably spam it for, like, I don't know, Raffle Broly or something like that. Whatever they want to do. But I do think you should limit the amount of stages you can do it on. Maybe story mode will be fine. I guess it's whatever. But yeah, the way you can get the friend tickets, I'd probably limit it. I like this idea a lot. This is one of the doper concepts I've seen. And oh, I didn't even finish. You can also, with this new friend system update, set 5 different characters as your friend lead. I'm all for it. But there's going to be those dickheads that go out their way to set like STR LR Vegito Blue and Physical Vegito Blue and Tech Vegito Blue, and you guys get what I'm saying. There's always those people. I hate them the most. Those people that are like purposely setting LR. It's 2021, bro. It's about to be 2022, and you're setting LR STR Vegito Blue as your friend. Let it go. It makes me mad for real. But no, seriously, I did it when I watched Truth's video and his iteration on what he thinks this system will work out as. And he was suggesting that you set 1 unit per type as your lead. That would be really interesting. I think that's dope also. Maybe like just the name is under it, and then you have 5 different tabs you can pick in that friend list that you update over and over. And you can just, you know, filter it out so you can only see the tech options. That would be dope too. However they want to go about it. So, you know, instead of, I don't know, Goten and Trunks right here, you'd have an STR option of, STR Vegito, right? And then instead of this Ins Goku Black, who's another lead I see every once in a while, and I hate y'all for it. Instead of him, what am I missing? Tech. You put Tech LR Gogeta, right? That's very dope. I like that concept. I think this is an interesting overall idea. Very well thought out. I agree with everything except I think Akatsuki giving out banner units for people playing the game is unrealistic. That's just me. You know, banner units do get certain people to summon. Look at how Ningen, he said the other day he didn't get the Tech GT Gohan and Goten, I think it was, up until this last 350 million download celebration. Bro, Ningen summons on Global all the time, and they came out in, what, April? Late March? Mid-March? They came out in spring. So, you know, that's incentive for people to summon. So I just find it unlikely. But we'll see if they ever update the friend system. I don't know if we have to, like, storm the building, but hopefully they do it one day. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoy doing these type of concepts. Let me know if you liked the video. Consider subscribing, and if you want, hit that bell just so you know when the kid is uploading. Hiitman is out.